Now, when we last left off, these two had crossed over a bridge and were preparing food, and they were still together. Now, we still have, there's been a few updates to come out on this case. Vicki had sold her house right before this happened and had been staying with her mom. And she's a widow and she doesn't have any children or grandchildren. So there's really nothing concrete holding her in one spot. So we kind of, get a little bit from her side of it. And I made another discovery while looking up these two lovers. Would you believe their birthdays are one day apart? That's right. And they are both Leos. Vicki was born on 8/19, 1965, and Casey was born on 8/20, 1983. So I'm sure these two have quite a lot in common. So spirit guides, holy angels, and ancestors, gather around because this is just going to be a little quickie update to see what is going on with our May winter lovers. Because at this point, I'm going to assume that they are lovers. And I really like their energy. It's so fun to be in. So, Spirit, we don't have an exact zip code. And we can go to today's date of May the 3rd of 2022. And right now, it is 9:13 on the East Coast. And we are wanting to know about Casey and Vicki White. Vicki's birthday is 8/19, 1965, and Casey's is 8/20, 1983. They had I guess you can call it a work relationship, considering that that's where they met at. And also, could you give me a little bit more about the connection between these two, the rapport that they built in the time that they were together at the detention center? Other than the fact that both of their birthdays are one day apart, can you tell me about their compatibility and how they are getting along on day 5 of their run? All right, we have 2 cards. I want to get 2 more. If they fall to the floor, I only take the ones that fall face down. Oh, I've seen it. And if too many come out, I take the top and the bottom. All right, so we just want one more. And we are wanting to know about the affairs of Casey and Vicki White as of today on May the 3rd of 2022. Vicki being born on 8/19, 1965, and Casey's birthday is 8/20, 1983. All right, so we have our 4 cards. Okay. So the first card that came out is the Queen of Cups card. You see this little shed in the background back there? It looks like a little shed or some kind of standalone structure, but in my mind I'm thinking this could be like a mom and pops type of hotel. It's not a big franchise, just a one of type of establishment. They're very small. It could be an Airbnb. But it's controlled by a single person. Like it's not a big business. It's either some type of mom and pop hotel or Airbnb. All right. The next card out is the Ten of Cups. And when you think about day 5, they have spent quite a bit of time together. Because as we all know, company and fish gets old after 3 days. All right, though. This is he's touching her leg right here, I was thinking that maybe this meant they were camping out outside somewhere, but that's not what's going on here. He's touching her leg right there. So I guess they are still in pretty close proximity if they're just kind of relaxing and able to touch each other. And like I said, Vicki didn't have anything tying her to stay in that one spot. She had sold her house. She was a widow, no children or grandchildren. I mean, he had what, the next 75 years in prison to look forward to. So this is like a new lease on life for the two of them. All right, the next card out is the Eight of Wands. And immediately, look at the guns. We have a gun in the hand. Then we have guns in the vehicle. 8 guns to be exact. And the Eight of Wands is about quick action, but they're not moving real fast. They're kind of going slow and easy with this thing. It looked like it was very well planned out, but they are armed heavily. All right. The last card that came out in the beginning is the Knight of Coins. And the Knight is all about movement. But the thing about this card that always catches my attention is see him under this telephone wire thing here. These are like the airwaves. This is like somebody looking at what's being on TV, someone looking at what's on the internet, somebody listening to the radio. This is what's being said or monitoring something that's going on over the airwaves. All right. So let's clarify this mom and pop run business or Airbnb or whatever it is. And to do that, I'm going to start out with the Beauty or Horror deck. Now, Spirit, you've shown me on day 5 of Vicki and Casey's adventure together. We see what is tying them together. They have a lot in common. They both had, not much to stick around for in that state of mind. But they're at a small establishment. All right. That's 3. All right. When I mentioned the small establishment, these 3 cards came out all at once. Immediately, coffee. I don't know if one of them has like a fixation for coffee, or it could be at this small establishment somebody might have noticed them somewhere buying coffee. All right. Well, everybody loves a good cup of coffee. I know I do. All right. The next coin that came out with the small establishment is the 6 of coins. And what I noticed here is he's dropping money out of his hand. These are actual gold coins. So they're spending cash money, which, I mean, we're not surprised. You don't exactly pull out your debit card when you're on the run. And we know she has a good bit of money because she just sold her house and have been staying with her mom, Pat Davis, for the last 5 weeks. This thing was very well planned out. All right, and the last card that came out, as it is concerned to the small business or Airbnb, is the Queen of Wands. What I'm getting from this thing is, if you look, everything in this picture is about dead. Like the lady's dried up and dead, the cat is dead. But you see how alive and vibrant this daisy or sunflower is? It's like it's not wilted, it's not leaning to the side. It looks like it's been freshly watered. So I think they're pointing out to me that even though it seems like a dire situation, like their stamina, health, and morale or well-being is still very high. Or I guess you can say the enthusiasm. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of adrenaline going on here. All right. I may ask about the physical contact card last because I don't want to dig too much into their physical contact together because we can use our imaginations on that one. Let's go to the guns card and see who has the majority of them or who's control. Pretty sure at this point they're probably both in their own gun. But let's see the energy around the guns. Like, are they wanting to shoot it out with these guns or shoot each other? We don't know. So let's ask about the guns. And to do that, I'm going to use the Tarot and Wonderland deck. This is pretty exciting to me. And their energy is it's very interesting energy. It's very upbeat and very matter-of-fact energy. And Spirit, you shown me that Casey and Vicki being born on August the 19th of 1965, Casey being born on August the 20th of 1983, you show me that they have a lot of guns in their possession or that they're well armed. Can you tell me the energy around the guns? What are the intentions? All right. The intentions that came out around the guns. The Magician and the Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords is coming in fast. Look at his feet. Like they're kicking up dust. This sword is raised. His arm is raised like he's is ready to use it, possibly while in motion. I used to watch that show, The Vikings. You can kill a person from a horse with a sword. And also, we have the Magician card that came out, which is, it's always one more trick up the magician's sleeve. You never kind of know. You never really know what they're going to do. But the thing that I notice about these cards is this is just like somebody being clever with a gun and somebody ready to use a gun. But it doesn't seem to be any energy of them turning on each other or wanting to use the guns on each other. So I think these two are quite the pair. So we're going to leave it there for now. I am Cleopatra Wallace. If you found this video interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because who knows what's going to happen next.